All right. I think man, one life my weekend was so busy it wasn't even funny. Oh my goodness, man. I just sometimes I just wonder how I'm gonna make it. Weekends are horrible. I oh man, I look forward to the weekdays. Look forward to Monday morning. But anyway, let me jump over here to this these scans real quick. um okay, what do we have up here? ATVI, Oxy, Twitter. What do we have in the low flows? BTTX. Add that over here. APRN. Good morning, SB. RDBX is already over here. Anything else moving up? I think that's about it. So yeah, we'll watch that for today. Yeah. So RDBX already made a high, coming on back down. APRN came down. What's the news on APRN? Blue Apron. They came out with some earnings. Blue Apron receives 40 million equity investment. 40 million equity investment commitment from RJB Partners. Okay, RJB Partners, and that's pretty much all the news on Blue Apron. BTTX down 10%. That's no good. RDBX giving up its soul as well. Oh wow, the spot finally under 410. Look at that. I bet it's gonna take some souls back up to the upside once it reverses. Y'all know how the spot likes to play around. Let me go and check my other watch list here. INDO opened at 17, around $17. Everything else is red right now. So we'll see if any news drops and anything wants to pop off. We could continue looking through the watch list though. AMD getting a little bit of Buenos Maracas. Okay, okay. Coming in with the Espanol. All right, let's see. Yeah, see. So RDBX has been running up for quite a while. I'm wondering, does it need a little rest period? Now coming into Monday. Oh, it's halted down. RDBX is halted down right now. CYN is one that I really want to come back down. I don't want to play it this high. I would love to see it back to maybe $4, $3, just fall throughout this week. It had a nice little run up last week. Love to see it fall a little bit so I can pick up some shares for the long haul. Blue Apron making its way back up as well. It's 410, 412. So high of day, we're opened up here at the 393. And that's pretty much the breakdown point. We'll see how it holds above that $4. Got a high of day of the 414. It's the only thing here that's green right now. Playing right around that $4. BKKT ear. ACCD accolade stock suffers a record plunge after earnings. Yeah, it did have plunged from the $12 down here to the $6. Trying to get a little rebound, but not about to play that game with that one. CYN pretty much gave back everything. I think Blue Apron may be the only one that may hold up. It's a new one that's coming up off of some earnings. Let's actually look. Blue Apron, there's that 40 million. Let me go out here to the site. Actually, let's do this. Okay, Blue Apron. What that float looking like? 16.93 million. Okay, that's nice. Shelf registrations from this year or last month actually. So let's look at the earnings coming out today. We got any big names in here? Not seeing anything that I recognize right off the bat. Okay, IPOs. Only one IPO coming out today, a little bit higher float. Okay, so let's get back over here to Apron. It's trying to hold up this 394 level. It's one of the few things that's actually green on the day. I want to see what the reaction will be at this 394 level. Because that's the previous open. Bounced off of that 394 level right there. But the daily chart on this thing, let's look over here at the daily chart. Okay, yeah, red on the day will be 392, which is holding up right now. Looking at the yearly chart, it has had quite a bit of a little pull down there. So, Jimmy said he took a Jim said he took a small position on Soon. Soon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me see what that one's moving like. I saw it, but I didn't know what it was. Looked kind of weird. Oh, it's down 26%. Wow. Well, hopefully you're not catching a falling knife. It is double bottoming here, but it's down 30% since the open. That's fighting quite a big of a move down, or quite a big move down there. 30% down. It may rebound a little bit. It does have quite a bit of a range there, 12 all the way down here. So yeah, it's looking interesting. We'll see if it breaks down. The bottom of this count is what, the 875. Will it continue to push on down is the question. Where will it consolidate? Breaking down that bottom there of the 870s. Picking up a little bit of steam there. So yeah, big moves down there. All right, the SPY is back over 411. Holding up that 410 for now. Again, like I said, CYN, I'm looking for that to come on down. RDBX came down to the 650s. Has a little bit of a topping tail there. BTTX gave back everything as well. Soon. Where is this buy areas on Soon? Previous level was 686 where it bounced at. So 686 could be a catch point down here where the previous close was. 650. But yeah, that's some big movement down there. All right, apron holding up those levels again, right at the 4. I want to see a higher low than this 392 though. RDBX is also green, pumping on up there. So we'll see which one wins, RDBX or apron. Previous high here on RDBX is right at that 725 level. I marked that as some support or resistance, I mean. All right, apron holding up that level once again. So risk, let's see, 386 there. If it holds close to this level, I mean, it's looking pretty good as long as it doesn't dive here. Let's see what it wants to do down here. Let me look at the bigger time frames as well. Okay, so the 15-minute doesn't look horrible. The body of this previous candle was a 391. It looks to be holding this up once again. So 397 coming into the break of the 4 may be a level to watch. Break back through the 4 here. But it's pulling red to green move right now. Okay, there's the 4 getting tapped there. Okay, it's holding up here. I like it. Getting a little buying pressure up here. So I took a little bit there, right at that 4, using 4 as a backstop. Okay. So yeah, 389 is my entry there. Looking for it to pull back above those 4s. Red to green, red to green. Bottom of this previous candle is a 365. So I'll put my out at 350. Break of the 350 right now. For those 30 shares. 349. It's coming back up. Can we see those 95s back in there? I may add to this. 95s, yep. Adding a little bit there. Looking for these 4s to hold up here. Again, holding up. Can we see those 95s again? Start seeing those 90s load in. Okay, coming back up there. Can we see the 93s? Okay, 90s coming back up a little aggressively. I like it. Want to see those 90s hold though. Okay, there's 90s popping back in again. Can we see 91 on the bid? Bottom of this hour candle is a 364. So I give it a little bit of playroom. Can we break back through the 90s? Opening up a little bit higher. 90s. Can we get an ad? Can we see the 91s? Adding there. Low of this candle is a 377. Want to see that break through that 91. RDBX, man, blowing up. Going up there, making those new highs as well. Giving Apron a little bit of a chance, a little shot here. It's got a bottom of the 365 trend. Let's see, what has it got? Got a little trend. High of day 414 for a little bit of a trend. Yep, as long as it holds up that 360, I'll be okay. It's like a 20 cent risk or something like that. 350. Let's go back over here to RDBX. Could not catch it in a dip. Thought it had been extended a little bit far, but hey, still ripping. The SPY back up to the 413s. SOUN. Getting a little bounce recovery here. Came down to the 805s. And now coming back up. Apron. Getting back up here as well. Around that $4 level. I was using it as a backstop. Let's see if we can start getting up and getting out of here. The trend right now is at the 404s. We'll see if we can do something crazy. Right at that 90 level. Need to see the 90s hold. A little bit of short pressure there. SPY. Sound or assumed through a high up there, or not really a high, but a little wick up there to the 993. Still seeing RDBX rip. All right, so 379, 376. Okay, held this little level here. It needs to break back over the high of the 398 going back to the 4. But I'm willing to give it some time throughout the day. Continue to get bought up here. Following the trend there. See if we can see it get back over this indecision of the 390s. 388. Okay, I'm going to add. Grabbing a little bit more. The bottom here is the 383. Looking to see if it can push up any. High here is the $4. Let's see if you can blow through that what is this, 395. Can we see those 95s on the bid? Entry price was the 92, giving it a little bit of room to play. '96 is pushing out there, so it pushed out to the trend. We'll see if it can hold out of this trend. High of day was the 414 for this trend. Finding a little bit of resistance there. $382s. Can we get that pump back over the 4s and get through this high of the 415? Is the question. $381. Okay. Pushing out there to the 4s. We'll see if the 4s become major resistance here. Right now, my out will be the 383. Looking to see if it can get that push up to the 415 high. Coming up to this higher time frame pivot point, can it break that 408 and get over 410? Coming up to the highs. $409s. Can we get that push out? Almost got it, but almost isn't good enough. Let me see if RDBX is falling now. So yeah, RDBX is cooling down. Looking, waiting, watching. So it's right on this 5-minute trend. Got up here and hit the original trend right there. So let's see if we can get a little bit more of a push. $381. So yeah, at this point, as long as it stays over 381, we're good to go. Trying to throw some wicks there. Has a little bit of resistance at this 414. Opening up nice and high. As long as it holds up that 380, it should be okay. See if we can get some buyers to keep it over that 4. Somebody's interested above the 4 there. Came down to the 401, staying right out of this little trend. $405s is what we need to see hold. Jump back over here. This one's still pushing right back up on RDBX. Insane. Oh, wow. Apron coming right back down to $4 there. But yeah, as long as it stays, you know, the next spot that I'll be looking to put a stop at is the 390. If it can hold up here. RDBX giving a small pop out there. Let me look on the charts. So the consolidation level here is around that 409 level. So the question would be, can we go ahead and break that 409 and start pushing out some of the liquidity sitting here on the chart in this previous consolidation level, right? Let me draw. I just realized I was on the wrong screen the whole time. I did enter APRN in the 394. I kind of got lasered in. But yeah, looking at this spot right here for it to push through this 415-ish level. RDBX making major moves up there. Coming down and testing that 4 again, touching the trend on the top side on the 5-minute. Getting a little bounce off of it on the 15. Can we get a hold over this 402 level now? Resistance, a little bit of resistance there at 402. All right, RDBX up to $9, not slowing down. A lot of scalp potential on RDBX. A lot of excitement in the market here at the open. This candle will be closing up in about 10 seconds. Looking to see what it wants to do out of this range. Can it hold up to 380s? Can it hold up to $4? So opening up a little bit higher there. Getting a little buying pressure. Can we see it go ahead and break through those highs of the 410s now and start pushing that liquidity out? $410 coming to the break. There's the push. Can we get the break though? Didn't like that. Coming back down for a little bit of fear. Little bit of fear gathering, which is okay. Got a little touch. See how far they want to push it down. Coming right back to my break even. 365. So pulling a green to red move there. Let's see if it'll pop back over the trend here at the 392s. Can we see 392 start to hold on the bid? RDBX, man, absolutely exploding. Nothing to do on that one. $375. Let's see what. Okay, so it just touched the trend there on the 5-minute. Got a little bit of a bounce. Can we see those 91s and 92s come back in for another test? All right, RDBK. You entered at 892, exited 960 something. Nice. SPY back down to the 410 level. Waiting for So is this the high? Is $10? Looks like. We'll see if it wants to continue to push. Coming up here to this top. Kind of slowing down around here, so we'll see what it wants to do next. Okay, anything else popping up here? CYN had a little bit of a run back up. Sound, how far did it pop back up? Not too far. Looked like it went into a halt down there. Okay. SPY rebounding as well. So yeah, there's some action out here in these streets. Definitely. APRN still holding up that 350 level. $365. Not seeing any real pop back ups yet. But if it can hold these levels, pretty sure it can move higher through that liquidity up there. So I let it do its thing. As long as it holds up, what, the 335-ish. Look on the 4-hour chart. Yeah. APRN holding right on this little consolidation. See if I want to add here. Let's see, what's this top? Back in over the 390s. Body of this previous candle is looking like the 391. RDBX is coming on down, so let's see if some attention comes over here to APRN. Got a little, almost a double bottom here at the 78s. Got about 30 seconds to the close of this 5-minute candle. Okay, coming back, holding these levels. Opening up a little bit higher. Let's see if it can stay away from this 365 and start to break back over this original trend of the 85-ish level. Okay. Looking for that 84 to pop back on the bid. RDBX going back up to the top as well. Okay, this one is challenging down here. Can we see those 84s? Add it. That'll be my last ad. Or no, I got one more. I'd say lie. Got one more. So we got the tip of the 85. Looking for it to try to regain its composure here on this third dip. Dip once, dip twice. Been held in this range. Can we see 85s start to hold? 84s. RDBX still exploding. All right, red coming through. So 350 will be a, let me see, what was my average price? 391, so 40 cents. Let's see if it can start to hold these levels. RDBX came back up to this flat top. 985 wasn't exactly able to hold it. '80 starting to hold again here, adding. It's my last ad there. If it can't hold up, then I'll definitely go ahead. I'm looking for it to get back across this 390 level. It's been through 3 dips. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what this upside move wants to do. RDBX coming back up to the 10 again. May end up testing it again here. Blue Apron making its way out these bottoms. Let's see what it's trying to do. Can it break over that 390 level? 375 seems to be holding a little bit, but just did not have enough juice to get over that 390. Still holding these in this area though. RDBX coming on down. SPY back up to 414s. Make some great strides back upwards. CYN still going down there. BTTX. Will it hold up these 380s one more again? Getting a little bit of spice right there at the indecision. Is this coming into a pivot or no? Do we need to see a indecision on a bigger time frame? $381s. Can we see those 84s, 85s up there? Breaking down those 80s. Bottom was the 375-ish area. '80s coming back into play there. Can I get an ad here? Can we see those 80s? A stack of 80s come in. 81s, where you at? '81 getting touched. Come on. There's 83s. Holding up those 80s. Opening right at the 80s again. I'm gonna add right there. Looking for it to stay above this 375 range. My entry price is 389 now. Looking for it to get back above that 380. It's been holding this range, so I want to see if it can start to break up, that is. Bottom of this previous hour candle is the 360. So giving it a little bit of time here. There'll be a 20-cent risk on these shares. To the bottom of this previous candle, which I'll give 359-ish, 359. So I got my stop out there. Trying to see if it wants to help itself to going up here over the 384s, 385 level. RDBX starting to fall, so we'll see some action come back over to APRN possibly. Let me see what else is going on out here. BTTX, HCDI. What is that? HCDI. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, I saw that one last week. I don't know about that one. I added over here HCDI. SOUN. Did it ever come back up? Still down 30%. APRN still playing in this range as well. Can we see 84s? A little bit of action right at the 80s. Can we get that push back up? Don't see the 80s on the bid yet. Getting a little bit of an upturn there. Add Did I get my ad? Yes, I got my ad. Let's see. 359 still the out for me. 135 shares. Waiting to see if it can get that push off this level. So about a 20 cent drop will get me, or 30 cent drop will get me out of here. Opening up another new candle, flattening out even more. Trend, little flat trend there. Right back at the 80s. Can we see the break over the 80s here? Okay. Want to see the 80s on the bid? Right back up here. ACDI. Sound. BTTX coming off the bottom as well, making this little way back up, still red on the day. Can we see those 80s again? 75 coming into a break point. Okay, pulling back up there. 76s. I like it. Can this one show me green? Getting an ad there. Average price $3.87 now. It literally just needs to go up a cent, basically. And now this bottom here, 371. We'll let it play above that 371 level and see if it can't push up anymore. 372. So reducing the risk a little bit, bringing my stop up some, getting that 390 push, put my stop right on the bottom of this candle, looking for it to continue this uptrend. So 369 for 150 shares out. Okay. And let me go ahead and calculate this risk here. So from 387 down to 369. 387. $369. Wow, crap. So it'll be 18 cents on 150 shares. $27. Okay. I'm okay with that. I let it play above this. If it just fails, then it just fails. Looking for it to hold up this uptrend though. and retest those highs if it can. Can we get that break back over $4? That's a whole dollar break, so that would definitely put a little bit of fire behind it. It's getting back up here to this top side of the 394s, and at this point, this hour chart 372 is looking like a good spot to be calling it quits on this one if it does come back down. Looking for that push through those 95s, start testing up to the $4 and break it if possible. Opening up nice and high there again. Can it pick up off of this level? Got a very small little break and not a lot at all. 371. Look over here at the 4-hour chart. Apron. Bouncing off my entry position there. We do have a little bit of a trend we can see on the hour chart now. Hopefully it absolutely destroys this trend. Let's see. This was the new high of day here. So this would be the initial test of the high of day. And we'll see if it respects that trend. Previous resistance 413. $390s. Let's see if we can start holding up that $4 level. Let me look back and see. Okay, this is the area that we're coming into all of this liquidity up here that hasn't been bought through yet. Can we see that volume pick up on this thing? RDBX is going down, so we should be getting eyes over here on apron for the $4 break, whole dollar break. Okay, 98s. Can we see that $4? Those $4 on there, and then it'll have to have a go at this top again. Come on, buddy. 98s. Four got touched. Can we knock through that four? Can we see those 401s? There's four threes. Nice little punch. Little bit of short pressure up there at the four. Makes sense. We got a test of that trend and a little bit of a failure. We'll see if it can start holding out of there. Our chart still holding that body right there, so we'll see. 394s need to hold up. Wow, big something big just came in at the four. Very fast lunch up there. What does it want to do from here? Can we see those fours start to hold on some excitement? Can we see those FOMO buyers come in and push it up? 403s. Can we get that bump up? Sellers trying to come sit on it. Trying to keep it under the four. Up here on the hour chart, we can see it separating from the body of this previous candle. So let's see if it can hold that 393s there. $405. Looking for a test of that 414 level. A lot of shares coming through at that four. We're looking at the volume story on this thing. It was at 4 million for a little bit. Came on down. It's doing about 1 million shares per candle now on the 5-minute. Looking for it to hold over that top of the 402s, 405s is what I'm looking for. Where are those FOMO buyers ready to push it through this break? Okay, they're the $4 FOMO buyers looking to buy what they, a lot of times when I see people buy like breakouts, they'll buy the low of the candle instead of the low of the actual chart movement. So let's see if they get to buying around this 390 level and just form a nice little cushion of buying level to push this thing up above the four strong. So the plan is to be out here down under this previous break point. Just gonna let it play and work out. Um, the high of the pre-market though was up here at the 420, 440. I don't think it can get up there. Really, my expected, I think it can maybe touch 420. But I don't know. Just giving it time to play. RDBX, oh my goodness, pulled all the way back up there off that little dip. CYN. Okay, so we see a very strong break over this 407. We may get a little bit of a pullback, but if it just grinds its way up there and touches and touches and touches and then tries to go, that's not the kind of movement I'm gonna be looking for. I want to see it strong here at the top, 405, 407, because they've had plenty of time to buy this little what would be a low to most people trading candle by candle. So I'm looking for that push out. Break of the 405s. Still getting pressure there. All right. Well, let me at least take some off since it's like slowing down like that. Looking for that 405 though. At least. Yeah, that's really slow. All right. I'm going to pull some off. Pulling off just in case it doesn't want to act right. Got 115 shares. If I start seeing it fall on the bid, I'll pull some more off. Yeah, pulling off. Yeah, they playing around here, man. This thing should have went. Bumping his head on a 95. I got 85 shares left. So at this point, break even would be my stop out, 383. If it can't rip through that 4. Taking a little bit of time here. If I see those 97s come back in, I know it's weak. See a stack of 97s. Hey, there's a little push out. All right, so let's see what this wants to do. This other 85 shares I'm still holding. So let's see how it cracks this top here of the 406. The bottom of this candle is looking like the low of the 394. So I will limit my risk here to the 390, 389. To still be a winning trade. But it's acting real weak under this 4. Looking for that 402 to pop in, if possible. If it comes back under, I'll go ahead and put the stop in at the 89, 489. Yep, okay. Stop is in there, 489. Still a winning trade, but I don't want to play with this thing. It should have went. It should be popping straight on through those 4s here. There's a 401. Again, taking a little pause break there. Where are the 401s on the bid? Back to the 399s is what I'm seeing. So yeah. Oh, there's a pop. Oh, wow. Okay. Big move, fast. Let's see if it can go ahead and break that top. Bottom of this candle becoming the low. 394. 394 is my stop now. Yeah. 394. Put that down there. Still holding the 85 shares. If it wants to crash down, oh well, it's a winning trade. Looking for this push through the highs. Or through this level, rather. Can we, is this a double top? High 413, 413. So yeah, it is a little bit of a double top. Can it be sporadic and get through that high though? There we go. All right. Let's see how much you want to push. $4 will be the new move. $3.99. $3.99. Nice. Getting a nice little push there. Okay. See if we can get those 430s and start selling a little bit. 430. Can we get the break? We'll sell a little bit there. Still got 80 shares holding, looking for the break over 30s. Selling a little bit more. Slow break over 30. Selling a little bit more. Where's that break? Coming on down. Taking profit off the table. 30 should have snapped through there. Still holding a couple of shares. Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time there. 50 shares left. 45 shares left. Can we get the break of the 30 here? Where are those FOMO buyers? Very slow. Selling up here. 40 shares left. 25. Can you see the break of the 25 on the bid? I'll sell some more. Selling a little bit more. 35 shares left. Breaking the 25, selling some more. I will hold these last 30 shares. My out will be the 407. Actually, that's giving back a little bit too much. Let's do a out of the 415 for half. 415 for half, and then the other half at 407. All right, so I got my two stop outs there. Getting close to that little top there, the 440. It needs to go ahead and break that 30 if it's gonna do it. During pre-market, it had a little flat top here of the 30, so that's kind of where it came up to and found a little bit of problems there. So that was our resistance right there. Looking for it to either continue or come and stop me out if it breaks down at 415. RDBX making its way back down as well. Getting up there. Can it get that blast through these levels? Need to see the break of the 30. But a lot of selling pressure right there. Not seeing those 25s hold up. Probably going to get stopped here. 20s struggling to hold. 4 cents away from the break over to 25. Can we get any more buyers in here for just a little bit more push? Just a little bit. All right, so at this point, 415, I'll get all out. Those 30 shares. 415 right there. If it can't hold up, I just get on out. Okay, nice. So we'll use this new bottom here on the 5 minute that's opening up here at the 420s. We'll move on up there as a stop. Ah, 420s looking kind of nasty. Okay, so let's sell half at a break of the 4. What in the world? Well, did I just lose connection? Or am I still connected? Yeah, I'm still connected. Okay. Man, this thing just absolutely just went blank for a minute. I was like, what in the world? Okay, so anyway, it is pumping up. We'll sell half on the break of the 420 there if it wants to fail there. And then sell the other half probably over the top. But I want to see it get up there and hold. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell it all at 420. I can get back in. Yep. All right. So we got out there. Nice little lunch money. All right. I know I was laser focused or whatever. Let me read what you guys have been talking about. Oh, y'all been talking a lot. Oh my goodness. No time for the lady, role model, rich. Y'all, man. Let me see if I can find something else to trade. BTTX. Let me flip back over here. INDO is down. My Uroi is down a little bit. Coming on into this little downtrend. Still holding within my box. So we'll see if some of this liquidity starts to get bought up here. My stop on that one is down here at the 259. And then LTBR holding up quite nicely right under the 7. All right. This thing looking mighty heavy, making a new high of day and then kind of falling off there. So I just have to wait on this one. That new high day is kind of dangerous when it stops that shallow. So for some reason my application is looks like it's losing connection sometimes, but it's okay. I'm not in a trade no more, but don't usually do that. Okay. So we'll wait for ARPN to reset up or do whatever it's gonna do. SPY came back down to the 411s. Working its way down. CYN. I want to see this thing back at like $3 so I can start picking up some shares for the long run. Your average on sound is 868. You're just moving your stop now. Let me look at where sound is. Oh yeah, that thing absolutely exploded. Had a high of day of the 1244. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that was a. I mean, that was quite a big drop very quickly too. That little 30 cent drop that it did. Um, but yeah, you got a nice little bit there. HCDI not moving so fast. So now we see APRN coming off of that. I just didn't like that small breakout. It should have absolutely ripped through that breakout if it was going to do it. So, I mean, it may rip later on, and that'll just be, oh, well, I took my profits off of it. But, yeah, I just don't trust that. I'll buy another dip. CYN breaking down $5. Yes. Great. I remove CYN. It's still on my rotation up here. I can see it. RDBX made a high of day. Let's see if we can identify a trend out here. Moving away from that trend little by little. Let me see on the 15-minute. HCID. I don't know about that one. It's a little choppy. Up 10% on the day. I need to read. You know what we didn't do? I didn't go through hardly any news. I just started trading. Oh, man. All right, Billy. Twitter, Oxy, DraftKings. Okay, so we see APRN is breaking down at the 420 level. Glad I took off where I did. We'll see if we can catch another dip above this trend line, or will it go ahead and splash? This trend line is at the 382, which would be the new risk level. And it has a little bit of a double bottom, or not really a double bottom. 375 area is what held up. So somewhere down here. Okay, you're gonna snap. Okay. SOUN coming up to that trend testing. RDBX gapping away from that trend line. The upward trend isn't easily identifiable, so can't really draw that. Okay. Flip over here real quick. APRN, BTTX. Ugh. APRN still looking like it wants to test the highs. It does these pauses that really scare me. It'll come up here and just stop. And I mean stop trading in general. And it's getting these indecision candles up here like this one, which could signal a pivot, or it could signal a bear trap where it actually ends up ripping on the next candle. But we'll see which one it is. Is it signaling a pivot back to the downside, or is it 430s was about the high, or is it signaling that it wants to get up and go? Sound coming up there, or Sun coming up there again to that 1052. I don't even know what this thing is. SOUN. Profile. Let's see what you got. SoundHound AI develops voice-enabled artificial intelligence and conversational intelligence technology solutions. Its products include Hound, a voice-enabled search engine that provides entertainment, information, and communication services. A SoundHound, a music search and discovery solution that identifies songs, plays music and lyrics, and allows users to share music and entertainment content. The company also provides Houndify. Okay. And a solution that understands text and voice input, provides speech recognition and speech to meaning solutions, including natural language understanding solutions, understands complex and compound queries, and supports context and follow-up queries. The company is based out of Santa Clara, California, and yeah, must be a pretty low float if it's moving like that. Let's see, what's this float? NA, so we don't know what the float is. Shares outstanding, we don't know hardly anything. So let's go look at, see if Finviz had anything for Sun. Did I not type it in right? SOUN. Nope, not coming up over here. Short interest on SOUN. This might be something like a SPAC or something if it's not anywhere. Sound HI. So this has a little bit of something about it. Let's see what kind of filings they got. No data available. Bam, SEC for sound. No kind of shelf registration, so nice. Mid-morning market update, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, okay, that's sound. Apron ended up coming on back down, baby, off that high. So we'll see if it can settle above this 381. It may give another run, but it's gonna be risky. Especially if it breaks down at this point with retail traders kind of wary of the market. If it breaks down that VWAP, it may be over. It may start just dumping. It's not strong enough. HCDI continuing up. BTTX. So like with what I'm looking for on this strategy on the on a downtrend, I'm looking for it to form a high of day, come back up and actually test the trend. It didn't test the trend. It missed the trend by about 927, about 30 cents. It missed the trend. And then come back on the third one. But with this setup here, I don't like it. I don't like it on RDBX. It should have came up here and actually tested the trend. Let's see. You're just west of me. It's been storming pretty bad all morning. Wow. Might be a part of your connection problem. Yeah, I didn't even know it's been storming. It's hold up. Yeah, it's just really cloudy out there right now. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes and it's just very rare too. Uses towards the end and the beginning of the month too. So I think it may be maintenance going on during these times because I mean it just blanked out. And I'm glad I was out of the trade by the time it started blanking out. I do not want that kind, but I did have my stops already set, so that was good too. That's why you always set those stops, no matter how far away. Set a stop. Set a stop. Calculate your risk. Uh, let's see. Appreciate that, Lori. You know, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing is when I come in, if it's early, I'll do the analysis, but I want to save some brain power for trading. So I'm just gonna basically I'm gonna make a watch list of things that I want to trade right at the open, trade those, and then we'll do analysis or more detailed analysis on anything else we see. So I can kind of save some of my right brain because you know my left one don't work. Save some of my right brain for trading. Okay. Um Facebook. What is the news on some of these larger caps? Um Market Watch Lyft vows to pay legal fees for drivers who might be sued under the expected Oklahoma abortion law. What does abortion have to do with driving? Am I tripping? I gotta be tripping. Hold up. Let me pull this up. Gots to be tripping. Lyft vows to pay fees for drivers who might be sued under the expected Oklahoma abortion law. Lyft Inc. said Friday that it will pay legal. Okay, that's whatever. Anti-abortion bill. What's in this bill that causes that? The announcement follows a previous commitment by the ride-hailing company to do the same in Texas, where a law banning abortions after 6 weeks went into effect when the Supreme Court refused to block it last September. Like the Texas law, the Oklahoma bill, SB 1503, would allow any person to sue any individual who knowingly engages in conduct that aids or embeds the performance of inducement of oh, because I remember back a couple of, I don't know if it was weeks or months ago, Lyft partnered with some companies to take people to get the abortions. I remember that now. Oh man, that's crazy. Let's see. Law is would allow. Okay, this law is incompatible with people's basic rights to privacy, our community guidelines, the spirit of rideshare, and our values as a company. The company said in a blog post Friday. A company spokeswoman said Friday that Lyft is not aware of any cases against its drivers in Texas so far. The San Francisco based company said in a blog post that it would cover 100% of drivers' legal fees in both Oklahoma and Texas. It has also said that for women from those states seeking out of state abortion care, the company is working with healthcare partners to create a safe state program to cover costs of transportation to airports and clinics. In addition, the company said it would cover travel costs for Lyft employees who have healthcare coverage with the company who need to find abortion services also outside of Texas and Oklahoma. Uber Technologies Inc. did not return a request for comment by the publication time on whether it too intends to extend a similar promise to one it made last fall related to Texas abortion law. Okay. Okay, there's some news. Yeah, I'm in Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi down here in the belt of the South. All right, so let's continue looking at And you said yes, it's a SPAC. Nice. Okay, that's why it's looking like that. Apple, Ford, PLTR. No, no, no. I'm not a member of 36 Mafia. I'm a member of something, but not that. What I'm a member of is way more deadly. Let's see. So sound coming up there and kind of pausing there. Any other interesting news popping off here? Apple abused dominance in the so let's read this news as well. Apple abused dominance in the mobile wallets markets, according to preliminary EU view. EU accuses Apple of abusing mobile payment market power. Okay, so how did they abuse it? European Union antitrust authorities on Monday charged Apple Inc. with abusing its dominant position by restricting access to the technology underpinning contactless payments on its iOS mobile devices, adding to the bloc's efforts to clamp down on alleged anti-competitive behavior by some of the world's biggest tech companies. Okay, that's a little bit of news that may affect Apple a little bit. This has been coming down a little bit today. Ford just got a price target lowered to $16. Okay. PLTR, Wall Street's best, don't care. BAC, Bank of America, has a little bit of news out here as well. Focus on sectors with strong likelihood of dividend growth, says Bank of America's Sativa. I don't even know what they're trying to say there. Must be the CEO or something. Head of equity and quantitative strategy of Bank of America Securities. Okay. But Bank of America did take quite a bit of a dip. I forgot, I believe it was Mike that said he was in Bank of America and it ended up dropping on him. If it was at $40, dropped down to 36. Let me remove that. Okay. NIO. NIO getting some news down here, up 1% on the day. Let's see what NIO is talking about. Li Auto delivers fall in April due to COVID-19 resurgence, but stocks swing higher. Sector consumer stocks mixed pre-market Monday. Elon Musk investment advice, Warren Buffett's Bitcoin bashing, blah blah blah. So nothing super. NIO posts year-over-year decline in April deliveries. Tesla Giga Shanghai production rises 80% on easing COVID-19 curbs. What's up, Dallas? It looks like a little UFO. AMD, just social media stuff. I mean, Wall Street's best stuff. AT&T still coming down. Facebook. Now, Facebook made this little double bottom here on the daily chart. Back up to the 200, but it hasn't gotten any good news to really. Social media platforms lay it on thick. Yeah, I don't see any reason to trade Facebook. VICI closes a $5 billion public offering. This is American Airlines again. Rejects JetBlue bid and sticks with Frontier deal. AMC, another Wall Street's best. New documentary, Homeschool Awakening, from Kirk Cameron reveals importance of parental leadership in education. Okay, whatever. Plug Truist Securities assumes plug power at hold. Okay. Twitter. Looking at Twitter's recent whale trades is still right around that $50 levels. Just cannot make a decision to get over 50. Oxy has been running up for a while. Robinhood has been declining for a long time, all the way down to $10. It was up at 85 at one point, but Robinhood just, it's kind of like Netflix. It had its moment. DraftKings, Teladoc, CYN. I hope it good. I just want to see CYN back down here to like $3 or $4, and I'll start collecting on it. Veru. See what Veru's doing. Veru took quite a bit of a dump here today from the 13.28 down to the 11s. But it has a little bit of a level here right at the $11 that I will definitely keep my eye on and see if it what it wants to do when it comes back up to the trend if possible. Oops. Trend right now is at about $14, $13. SAIL, don't care about it. UPST, they just got a price target adjustment to $70 from $70 from 75, so not a big movement. ATER still right at that 200 moving that level, looking like it wants to break over. So ATER may be one to watch. Let me read the news on that one. I think that one's it's just grindy, really grindy. It always gets these option alerts and everything. People go crazy on it. ACC, not looking great on the daily chart. This was a Kathy Woods investment purchases from Friday. Oh well. RDBX Sound did continue up through that trend a little bit. We'll jump back over to Street Smart Edge real quick. Just look through the rest of these and make sure there's nothing interesting. P Fund has been popping up. It says it's engaging in Moneta Advisory Partners. I don't even know. P Fund shares. So I don't even know what this means. Don't want to waste time looking into it. MDGS was a previous ripper as well. Got their earnings right at $1. Okay, so that's about it. So we'll jump back over here to Street Smart Edge. ATER was one that I was just watching. Getting a nice volume per candle on this 5 minutes. About 500,000 shares average. It's going down a little bit, but it's getting some nice moves there. APRN is back down to $4. So a break back down to the 4, it may not be looking too pretty for it. Sound right on top of this previous trend. Actually, it has a new trend here as well that we can monitor. So will it hold up the old trend and will it start to test out of the new? Lori says, some people shouldn't be parents. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, people be out here just doing stuff, man. Just throwing around their baby batter and throwing around those cheeks and doing all that stuff, man. It's like, man, prepare for kids, man. Don't be out here. Don't be out here slinging seed, man. unprotected, unadvised, all that. Just out here throwing bird seeds at the wall. Just hopefully nothing hits. Hopefully nothing sticks to the wall. All right, SOUN coming on down. RDBX. Now this one, RDBX again, it was a little elongated here on for me, but it's coming back up to that 9. I want to see if it'll curl back over and test this 850 here. 850 level. Getting up there and testing the 5-minute trend. See if we can get a big sell-off here. We have a little bit of resistance here at the 925. One life. One life, man. Oh man, one life out here praying and spraying, or spraying and praying. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna see a little bit of a test back down to this previous trend here, 850. See how that holds. Tagged out on SOUN, made some lunch money. Yeah, that's all it's about, man. Make that, go get you a nice little sandwich and be good to go. Because the thing is, what I'm realizing, a lot of these, I mean, if they go, they just go. And you know, if they take off, hey, let them go. But some of them, especially like sound, it had a huge it was already fighting a nice little downtrend here. So I mean, buying low on this one, you know, it's a $2 move up, but it is a wide range. Like it definitely ranged out here. Came down to this previous level of consolidation. Where was that previous level? Previous level of consolidation where 834, and then bounced off that 834 back up. So yeah, that was nice. Gotta get in where you fit in and take profits. Don't allow it to don't allow yourself to be holding your own bag. Is what I'm trying to get through the left side of my head. The right side's got it. The left side's like diamond hands. All right, so RDBX coming down here on this trend. Oh yeah, make sure you hit that like button as well. Remember to hit that like button. Still looking for more opportunities. I think we're pretty much seeing the best that the market has to offer today. So starting off the week with a little bit of a green, and just wanted to continue it. ATER pulling back up there. It may be a little bit of a grinder though. Came up here, crashed down to 535, back up to the, so about a 40-cent move. 40-cent moves on ATER, up and down. APRN, it threw a wick up here for a new high of day. Up, well, that messed up the strategy. New high of day, it's going to have to form another trend. And I don't know if it can actually hold this little trend line here of the 391. BTTX pretty much died on the day. I didn't like that one anyway. It was way under $1. I mean, too close to $1, my bad. But I am interested in RDBX. I wonder what a breakout on this one would look like. If it can do it. Actually, we can actually draw a new trend here. Right down here. And we can risk 850. 850 was the test point I wanted to see. Looks like something's coming back up. Uroy pulling back out, pulling back up. So we'll see what that wants to do. And LTBR continues to look great. ATER just too choppy, even if it does explode. HCDI, I don't like that one. We can see a trend on the hour chart as well here now. And getting on down there. So we'll see how the next candle opens on RDBX. Nice little consolidation. I think the higher the all that it can get right now is the 930s right there. Be the highest it can go. Then it'll bail. So it's definitely getting a nice little pinch down here. Wonder, can it consolidate a little bit closer to this 850? Or is it ready to go? On the hour chart, you know, it's pulling back up to this body of the $9. Looking real scrumptious. Oh boy. See if we can get some sell off. I may take a little swing on this one for a breakout of this trend. Holding up the previous trend as well, but giving it some time to see if we can get like one more candle to test, maybe a long wick down here, something like that, to test down before a potential break. And I think this is as far as it can go to the 930, so I'm not going to play with it because I don't want to get absolutely destroyed in something like this. APRN trying to coil back up, but it's got some time to make a new trend there. All right, RDBX, you're my last go. I'm gonna let the stream right now. It's 10:38 where I am. I'll let the stream go to about 11 o'clock, and then I gotta get off of here and get to some other work. So about 20 more minutes ish. Just looking around. But if things start failing, like ATER right here, things start really failing, I'm gonna just go ahead and shut it down. And I will be back tomorrow morning. APRN coming on down, sound, getting a little pop, trying to hold up this previous trend. Okay, so are we gonna see some major fell-offs here? So we got a new trend up here on the hour chart that is visible. Intraday trend there. So will it be able to hold this other one, 378, and then start working its way out of this other trend is the question. Dallas said he's watching ACCD. ACCD. They got some short squeeze interest on ACCD. Kathy Woods ARK Investment Fund purchases. They purchased some on the 29th. Shares trading higher after Wells Fargo upgraded the stock from underweight to equal weight and announces a six. Hold up. Let me flip this over here. Can't see the rest of the news. $6 price target is what they announced. So it says $6.94. Yeah. So I don't know if that news is enough to continue it. I mean, it's already at $6. So I mean, it can just fall back to the 6 really. And just chill there. ATER. Still not looking too hot. Okay. This one. How are we looking for this break here? It's been coming down for a little bit. Can we get a little pump through this all the way up to the 927s is the question. Let that 15-minute candle. One Life said he's watching AC and oh man, AC and DC. So let's try to go down a couple of times. Let's see if it can hold up though. 845. It's looking like a little bit of a bottom for it. But I think it can get back up at least a little bit to test this trend. Got a little bit of a double bottom here at the 817s. They're trying to push it down though. Getting bought up a little bit there, but I don't want to get caught in that buy up because that buy up is just retail traders buying that buying the VWAP. So I'm not going to buy there. Waiting for a little bit more confirmation. Oh my goodness, Sund going up again, proving its strength at the previous trend there at the $10-ish level, 1025 area, and getting up there to the 1137. Crazy moves there. Almost back green on the day. Keeps on playing. Now we're seeing another trend set up though. From the high of day. Woo. Well, I don't know where to put it now. It's getting a little hot. Yeah, I can't place this yet. ACCD, RDBX. Can you do one more launch up is my question for this one. The low is the 850. Got down there and tested that 850 right there. Still not sure about it. Gonna give it a little bit more time to make sure they don't want to dump it down. ATER bouncing back up there. APRN really hugging that $4 now. The trend is at the 387. So getting closer and closer, looking like it can drop. Actually, let me draw the trend on the hour chart as well. Right under here. A little bit of a trend there. SPY still floating around that 410 level. Had a nice little bear trap there, or yeah, bear trap there into a bull trap, right back to the same level that it came from. We're seeing a breakdown of $4 on APRN. Wait, where'd it go? Where's the one I was looking at? Oh, RDBX. Candle's getting way smaller here. So the risk here is the 850 level. And I'm looking for it to try to get through this high of the 893. Would be the level. So this is indecision here. They don't know which way to go. I'm gonna use this as my out 850. I'm gonna take some right there, 870. Looking to add, but if it comes down fast through the 850, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. 849. Got my stop out there. Adding one more time there. 849 is my all out. Looking for it to test this the top side of this trend. It may be a big fail, but I'll take what I can. Using the bottom, let's see, what is this? 862. Okay. There's a little pop, so I need to, yeah, it's pretty touchy right there. Let's see if it can work its way out of this trend. I only was able to grab 10 shares, so we'll see what that does. The bottom of this candle is the 863. 863, I'll go ahead and prepare myself for a dump. Okay, got my stop out right there. Very low risk. Looking for it to challenge this level. If it gets blown down big, oh well, the risk is very low. My entry was 871. Exit would be the 863, so about 10 cents. But I think it can get up here to this level of the 925 is what I'm looking at. We'll see. Okay, so $9. My stop, if this one can get going, will be the 899. We're moving up to the 899 here. If it can get going. Let's see what you got. Okay, moving up to the 899 for a stop. It snaps down under the 9. There it is. I'm out. I'm okay with that. I'll take that little bit and look for another entry. I kind of figured it was going to be a short area, which is why I wanted to put my 899 there. That way, if it didn't hold up that 9, I'll be ready for this right here. Because I had already identified that it didn't do the exact pattern that I'm looking for, which comes up to the trend and then touches the trend for a test. So it basically kind of fails some of the makeup of the setup that I look for. So I was like, okay, I bet this thing's gonna pop out and fail. So I just took what I could off of that. Low risk trade. Just in case it wanted to absolutely destroy me. APRN waking up and has not yet, let me see, had a new high of day here, which came down. We saw it pop up and try to come down, but it's holding out. Let's see if we can identify another trend for a pop. Yet, not really. It'll be this candle would allow me to set up a trend here. So what do you want to do? Popping up there to the trend, popping down. Okay, okay, so now I can put that trend in there. We'll see the action here. Red or green? RDBX right at the trend, very dangerous. That's what I did not want to see. So if it comes down again and then retries the trend, I'll be willing to try to take another break. But yeah, I just rather play it safe. Got about 10 minutes left on the stream. Remember, we do have a Discord. You can go out to frameworkfortune.com to get the Discord link. There are no paywalls. It's all free. Go out there and get the Discord link. We drop articles, news articles. We talk about everything investing and entrepreneurship. We talk about trade ideas and we talk. I mean, we just talk. Any kind of articles that you find, you can throw in there. If you want to get the opinions of other people to build your thesis, build your case, you can do that kind of thing. So it's just a community, plenty of communication, great people in there, and you can come and be a part. RDBX getting back up there, but I don't trust this. I really do not trust this after that fail. I think it needs to come back down again. ACCD still moving up as well. That was one that Dallas called out. Just took $1 on sound, looking like it'll push towards high of day. One Life said, yeah, sound's playing around. RDBX looking like it's getting up here to this high here. That was the point that I was like, I think it can make it there, but I think it's going to be a big fail. So we'll see if it holds this level or what. That 925 level. Or if it'll absolutely get destroyed there. 920s. Okay, sound making another high of day. We can't really identify any kind of downtrend for a reversal because it's already pretty much had this steep downtrend with the reversal. APRN just kind of sitting there. Don't like the way that volume's looking. Don't like the shape of that pattern. Okay, there's a 25s. Got hit. Let's see if big shorts come in at this level. Somebody's selling at that level right there, 925. We'll see if there's enough buyers, liquid buyers, to push it through that level, but it's looking quite, it's not looking good for the buyers. That 25-30 range. Continues to lose that 20. Yep, not looking great. ACCD continuing up as well. ATER just grinding higher towards those highs. APRN. So yeah, everything's kind of coming to a head where they're just finding ranges and trading within their ranges. But that's okay. We can always come back the next day when the excitement is back in the market. I didn't see anything that was up today that had really significant news. Maybe more news will drop during the rest of the day. But as for now, just didn't see it. Wait a minute. One Life is your birthday? Oh man. One Life, man. He ages backwards. He's got that Benjamin Button syndrome. Let's see. RDBX. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to play with these bots. A lot of bot movement is coming in now. $46 and SB is laughing. Is that a lie? SB is just killing himself laughing. Yeah, it's crazy, man. These years pass by so quick. We're already halfway through this year. Like literally. It's insane. ATER looks like it wants to go ahead and get through this high. Very small movements. These candles are about 4 cents now. So maybe it'll start opening up later on in the day, but I won't be around for it. RDBX pulling back off that level that I called out there at the 925-ish range. Could not push through there. Heavy shorting. But yeah. Lando in the building as well. But I'm about to jump off of here. Got my lunch money. Now I'll be able to purchase cheese. That's my diet now that I'm so broke. Just buy cheese every day. Cheese and cereal. No milk. Can't afford milk. Milk's too high. But yeah, I'm about to close it down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow morning and we'll get it in again. Thank you for all of the chats and comments and everything. Appreciate the guys tuning in on Twitch as well. I see you guys. Yeah, like I said, man, come check out, be a part of the community, and share your experience, grow with us. And as always, another day, another dollar. Uh, let's see, what music do we want to play? Oh boy. I'll play this one. Yeah, I'll play that one. All right, that'll work. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh my God. Does it flow? I think something messed up. Pretty sure something messed up. So I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. Oh man, first the connection issues and now this. Such a Mm-mm-mm-mm. That's why. Look at you, man. Scripts be off. Okay, I'll play that one then. Well, I tell you what, programming is no joke. So let's see if this works. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I hate this thing, man. I'm aggravated now. Why do you not want to play? Oh snap, that's why. That's so stupid.